oversized bed, by the way. Living room, dining, kitchen.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I've seen the comments and the complaint that all the houses are the same. Well, today I'm excited to show you something a little different. We've got an exceptional 3-bedroom home with a bonus space that by Jamaican standards would actually make it a 4-bedroom. But what really impressed me was the open house experience. I don't know if it's because this house is outside of Kingston and St. Catherine, but the contractors were there, the mortgage brokers, the life insurers, persons were coming from church, children were there, and it felt more like a backyard barbecue than an open house setting. All your questions could be answered at the spot, especially given that the persons building the home were actually there. So you cut out the middleman. Okay, I had my Sunday dinner waiting at home for me, and I decided to partake in the food because I was so caught up in the experience. When I was finished, I just felt like I could go inside the mother unit and take a nap. That's how at home I feel. So if you want to feel at home here, you can do so by applying for a house for sale in the newly developed Toby Hammocks. However, before we head inside, I have to give you a quick directions. Now, I'd actually posted a video in here before when there was 11,000 square feet land for sale. Now, about Toby Heights, they used to be selling service lots and persons have built their homes. And from the title of that video, you can see the caliber of houses and the sizes of houses that are usually built in here. All right, so I'm going to use that direction, and then we're going to meet up at today's current open house. And today is Sunday, April 27th. So it's today that I video and I am bringing to you right now. So right now we're in Old Harbour. We're at the intersection where the stoplight is, and we are heading westbound into Clarendon. Now, you know, Old Harbour is St. Catherine, so we're right by the border of St. Catherine and Clarendon. All right, and you're gonna continue straight basically, so no turning, just continue straight until you see the sign that says Toby Hammocks. Okay, some landmarks to look for are the Port Esquivel Ports Club, iPro. After that, you have Fesco gas station. You have another Total gas station when you actually reach Freetown and go through that light, and you continue straight. As I mentioned, you're gonna go under 2 overhead bridges before you get there, 2 train lines before you get there, and you can't miss the sign. Okay, so here we are. Gonna make a left to Toby Heights, and there's already the open house flag. So let's go inside. There's the flag right there. Well, Toby Hammocks to let us know there's an open house going on. In case you're not sure which street to go, there's a little directory. So if you know the street name, you can just look at this before you enter the community. All right, let's carry on. All right, and look at the caliber of houses in here. Flags to help us know where to go. The fact that it's between these 2
this road. I assume you're gonna turn here. No. There are some cars. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. You see the tractors and stuff. And there are cars over there and are lining up. I'm gonna be at the back of the line, man. Oh, mind. Alright, so. Oh, some cars are over this side. I'm gonna park over this side. I don't like being so far away from everything. Good day. Okay, so we're kicking off inside. I'm gonna go straight ahead to that door on your screen. This is the master. Nice and big. Gracious lighting. This is a king size bed, by the way. Of course, these modern homes, once it has a master bedroom, it's expected to have its own ensuite bathroom. Here we see an extra space to our left. They're gonna put a door there, so it's like a closet inside the bathroom. It has one sink and it has a standing shower, no bath. This vanity looks familiar. I'm not sure if it was at Active Home I saw it. I'm gonna check my Active Home video from December, but it looks so familiar to me. So of course they implemented staging, so that is good for Clarendon, adapting modern styles. And they have a walk-in closet, and that right there is a safe. Okay, so we're gonna go across the hall. Don't worry, we'll soon come back to inside the open concept living, and we'll soon go to that next door that is on the side of the master bedroom. But right now we're gonna jump into the second bedroom to the rear of the home. So all the bedrooms thus far, they have recessed lighting and they have a ceiling fan as well as a closet. You will notice AC units inside, but that is the only thing that you'll see here that doesn't come with the home. And back inside the hallway, there's a main bath, a laundry closet, and the third bedroom is to the front of the home. But let's take a look inside the bathroom. Again, one single sink. In my opinion, it is a decent sized bathroom. A lot of bathrooms I've shown on here are a lot smaller. So we see a light overhead the mirror, recessed lighting continues, and it has a 2-in-1 bath and shower. Of course, I always like this. But if you do not like it, you can always change it out. I'm looking behind the door to see if there was a closet there. None is there, but then I realize it's because the washer and dryer is right there. So very effective use of space. Again, that's my opinion. I expect a door will be here. Now, let's go to the third and final bedroom, but don't think that this is the end of rooms, because remember I tell you they have an extra space that by our Jamaican standards is a bedroom, because it doesn't have a closet. But us, if it was a Jamaican just selling it like that, they would count it as 4-bedroom. All right, so the window, and this is something that I find I like, the window doesn't start from the usual height. It starts very low down, and I really like this. At least that's my taste. Okay, so if you don't, that's fine, but I really like seeing this. It's the only home I've been to that has that length of a window. Of course, it has a closet, an extra space at the top. You can store your suitcase or bulky items. And the closet is good spacing. In the other homes that you like to call the standard homes that you keep getting over and over again, you get either this side closet in even the master. So this is nice for this third bedroom. So let's go to the heart of the home. It's very hard to film when there are a lot of persons in here, so I'm trying my best to put it together so it's cohesive and you get a feel of the layout of the house. As you can see, two-tone cabinets, darker on the lower, lighter on the overhead, a nice big window for natural light, and dual sinks. The stove seems to be space for a 30-inch stove, and decent amount of storage space in the cabinets, both lower and upper. I like my experience so much. I was trying hard not to say anything negative, but this is not really negative. The quality of the lower cabinets, I think, could have been better, but I don't know. You can always change it out. It's just the doors, so you can just change it out, okay? Up in the living room area, you can see it's nice and spacious, and it's recessed lighting. I keep saying that. All right, but now we're going to the additional space that I think could be a fourth bedroom. They stage it as an office, and they call it the den. And I must compliment the sellers, because of a lot of other developers would have called this a fourth bedroom. So kudos to them for giving you this additional space at no additional price. And when we get to the price, you're gonna see it's comparable with a lot of actual 2 bedrooms. This is a 3-bed with additional space. This shows the living room, dining, kitchen. There's a bedroom 1, that's the main bedroom with the closet and bath. And from the tour thus far, you can imagine what's on the other side: bedroom, all bath, and a back bedroom. Located in Town Clarendon, this new development will bring a new concept of living to its surroundings. With lot sizes ranging from 6,000 to 8,000 square feet, this development brings space, modern living, and comfort. Each unit will comprise of 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a den, living, dining, and kitchen open concept. The house size is approximately 1,280 square feet, with a total number of units for sale 140. The cost is $38 million. Remember, with any home or any activity that includes money, please do your due diligence. So I heard about this development in April, but when I went online, I see that it's been advertised or been known around 2021 thereabout. So I asked about the expected completion date, and I was told between 12 to 14 months. Again, please do your due diligence. I was impressed by the open house, but feel free to contact them. Any questions you're having, any concerns you're having, if you need to put things in place to protect yourself from escalation costs, just in case it takes a while to be finished, you can do that. All right, so here's a quick summary of what was happening outside. They had the festival, the roti, curry, chicken, vegetable, proper serving, and everyone was just sitting, listening to good music, drinking, and having a good time. Okay, so of course, what I'll try to do is in the comment section, I'll pin the timestamps for where the price is, the seller contact information is, because I find that even though I post it in the video, that question always comes up in the comments. Okay, so please like, please subscribe, please share with someone you know looking for a home. And if you're impressed or not impressed, please share your opinion below. But please be respectful in the comments. Thank you. But stay tuned, because I'll be showing the exterior again. In case you got distracted at the front, you can take a closer look as we do a quick walk around, and then I'll see you on the next video. Bye.